Hi diddly ho, it's Brett Stone. So tonight I'm wanting to talk about a mail day and the 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. card. So I think everybody is well aware of that card. I'm not sure people realize how many of that card were made. Um, this is a 1989 Upper Deck number 1 Ken Griffey Jr. So that card right there is a card that I'm sure everybody says is iconic, thinks is iconic. It is. It did change the hobby. You know, the year that those came out, the prices were high. Beautiful pictures, high quality paper they were printed on, had the hologram on the back. You know, that they were authentic because of that. And people went wild for him because Griffey was hot. I did some research and I found that they think that the initial print run of Series 1 of the Upper Deck in 1989 was at least 1 million. And then after that, they released a high series, which included the first 700 cards that you could buy in packs. And then the high series had those first 700 and 100 more cards. So like this set here is 800. And they put those in packs as well and did a whole nother release of the high series. So it included the Ken Griffey Jr. card. And then there were 2 more print runs of the factory sets. So the factory sets came out in 2 different ways. One, like the one I have, is sealed in clear plastic. And then the next one came out with a disc shaped sticker just closing the box. I've seen them before where it was just like a wafer sticker that was put over the edge to close the box. So that's how they distributed them. So there's millions of this card made. But the demand's high there. There are over 2,000, about 2,500 if you combine PSA and BGS 9.5s or 10s of this card. And then there are over 90,000 total graded Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck number 1 PSA and BGS. So graded by Beckett and PSA, there are over 90,000 graded of that card. I did a quick search of eBay. If you just put 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. in, you could get more than 3,200 listings. I even saw some listings of lots of PSA 8s, 20 of them on one listing. PSA 7's 20 card lot out there on eBay. So I said all that because this piece of mail that I've been waiting for came from Canada. Came today finally. I didn't believe it was coming. If you look there, it says June 29th. So this was mailed June 29th. I thought the guy had cheated me, that it really wasn't coming. And at first, when I paid for it, I paid $15 for what's in here. And then I got a refund. And I was like, what's up with the refund? I asked him. And he said, well, sometimes I just give items away randomly. And so that's why he rebated my money, he told me. And I was like, cool. And then it didn't come and it didn't come. So I contacted him and he said, oh, it's shipping is taking a long time. And obviously it is. And then he messaged me that he heard that it had cleared through the Canadian border. And then he messaged me that it was delivered a couple weeks ago. And I was like, no, it wasn't. But I guess I didn't pay for it. So how could I complain? And so that's what I'm saying. He said this was the last one he had. And then I was really disappointed again because it still hadn't come and I didn't think it was ever going to show up. And then today it showed up. So I haven't seen this live yet, obviously, because I'm opening it right now. But this is what it is. Bam. So if you've been around a while, you've seen Upper Deck makes these commemorative sheets, or used to make these commemorative sheets. This was the second one ever made. It was made in 1989 for the National Candy Wholesalers Association Expo, July 27th through 29th in 1989 in Washington, D.C. Back around that time, cards were distributed through wholesalers, candy wholesalers, and that's why this was made. The first one didn't have this Ken Griffey Jr. card on it, and from the research I did, these are numbered. This one was the 8,237th one made, but it doesn't say how many total, but from the research I did, there were 12,000 of these made. So that was my whole point of this video, and my conversation about how many 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. cards there are. This is much more rare. It's blank on the back. Much more rare than the Ken Griffey Jr. card. See, it's got the Big Mac, a Todd Zeal, Tim Raines, Todd Benziger, Junior Felix, Cal Ripken Jr., and Barry Larkin on it as well. But that right there, that's the reason why I purchased this item, and then I got it for free. So I am so happy with this. I think I will likely get this framed and hang it on my wall as a very cool piece. So I appreciate you watching, and as always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do, and like this video. And thanks for watching, and God bless.